Hello guys, and happy New Year's Eve! I just wanted to do a really quick video about my goals for 2020. I'm currently recording this at 4 o'clock on New Year's Eve, so very last minute, kind of like last year's actually. In one of my previous videos, I kind of summed up my previous goals and actually discussed whether or not I completed them, and if you want to go see that, I will leave a link in the iCard and down in the description. So first of all, I'm just going to explain a little bit about the artwork in this video. So this image is actually of my character Loki and her parents Jonathan and River. Now, these characters and this image in particular was actually done for my comic Interconnected on Webtoon. So if you would like to go read that, I will also leave a link down in the description as well. But this is one of those scenes that is great with context in terms of my comic, but it's also a really cute illustration on its own. Now, the art goals of 2020, not all of them are going to be art goals, and also I've always seen the phrase as New Year's resolution as being very concrete, and for some reason it's always given me this anxiety and stress behind it, so calling them goals is a lot better for me mentally. I'm also gonna try not to bite off more than I can chew. Last year I had a better order, so I'm actually just gonna go over last year's. If I didn't complete last year's, I would kind of want to at least get some of them completed this year. There might be some repeat goals, but I think there's going to be some differences as well. So goal 1, let's talk about the elephant in the room from the 2019 goals, commissions. That never gets done. I don't know what it is, maybe I'm cursed never to start commissions, but eventually I will. Eventually I really want to, and whether 2020 will be the year, I don't know, but it is on the table. It's always on the table. I've got to be honest, starting commissions as a goal for me kind of feels like how much of a meme losing weight is as a New Year's resolution. Maybe starting commissions just isn't for me. I don't know. It's probably going to have to be an experiment at some point in time. When that time will come though, we just don't know. The next goal I'm going to touch on has to do with my mental health, because I have not been doing well since my granddad passed away. It's just been getting worse and worse over the years, and it just has not corrected itself. Even when I've had distractions to keep my mind at ease, it always comes back with full force after those distractions die down. The convention last year was a major example of that. What a lot of people don't know is the fact that I got counselling last year. It was a 6-week counselling course, but it only had started working by week 4. And the comic, me having the confidence to put out a comic and start it, was the direct result of that counselling. It was a good thing, but when it ended, I was terrified my mind was going to go back to where it was, my low point. The convention was a huge distraction, so it took longer for my mind to get back to that low point, but it still happened as soon as the convention was over. That is why in 2020, I want to go see a doctor about my mental health, and I've actually put the wheels in motion to that already. The other day, I actually booked myself an appointment to see the doctor in the new year, so I'm nervous, but at the same time, it's definitely needed at this point. Just to clarify, my granddad's death was never the cause of my mental health issues. It was only the breaking point where I started to realise that, hey, my mental health does have an effect on everything I do, and there is stuff that's wrong. Oh no. So I definitely need to get that sorted next year, or at least starting the process to get it sorted so I can be more productive in what I want to do in life. That last point did get a bit dark, but it was definitely something I needed to talk about. So the next goal is about streaming more, and I mainly stream on Twitch now. I do still intend to stream on my YouTube channel, but not as often as I do with my Twitch. I'll leave a link to that down below in the description if you want to follow me there. You don't have to. And Twitch and my comic actually link together in terms of these goals, because I stream the process of my comic on my Twitch. I won't be streaming it on my YouTube channel at all. It's on my Twitch only. Because I want to stream more, this also means that I want to try and do more episodes of my comic over the course of 2020. I also would like to have some sort of a schedule when it comes to my Twitch streams as well as my comic, if I can manage it, because with my mental health, I think I'll have a lot to deal with next year, especially with trying to get medical advice and help with that. So it's definitely something that could be put on the back burner, but it's something to definitely think about getting a schedule. I have not had a proper stream schedule since November of 2017, so I really want to have a schedule again, even when it comes to my comic as well as my streams. I think this is goal 5. So the next goal is about improving my portfolio. So one of the main things that I really want to do this year is actually enter more illustration contests, improve my CV, also known as a resume. Last year, improving my portfolio meant doing both traditional and digital art, like doing more studies work as well. So stuff to improve on, and I feel like I have done that with my traditional art, not with my digital art. So that is where goal 6 comes in. Goal 6 is to improve my digital art, not my digital sketching, because I do a lot of digital sketching. I mean fully rendered pieces, because the last time I did a digital painting before December of 2019 was early April of 2019. That's over 6 months. I have a problem. I need to fix it this year. So the next goal revolves around setting up an online store. This, like commissions, is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. However though, with setting up an online store, I did attempt to try and set up multiple online stores this year, but because my confidence and my mental health has just been so low that I never really had the confidence to just put it out there into the world. Hopefully, with the business advice that I said I was getting throughout 2020, as well as the plans to help my mental health throughout 2020 as well, hopefully by the end of the year I will have an online store and I will have it all set up. Being realistic here, I think setting up an online store sounds a lot more feasible for me over 2020 than commissions does, but we'll see where the wind blows or what happens in 2020. The last set of art goals, and I call it a set because it's like just a general, I want to improve on this set of things. So I really want to improve upon my art fundamentals, and I actually started this goal a little bit early. So in October, during the art challenge of Inktober, I worked on my colour theory as well as my colour and how it affects a composition. The other things that I need to work on are shape and form along with structure. Composition I've already touched upon at least a little bit, but I do want to diversify and have more variety in my compositions, as well as be able to make them more cohesive depending on the piece that I'm working on, as well as shading and value. I feel like that's also something I touched upon during Inktober as well. And finally, perspective. Again, I feel like I did brush up on at least some of these things during Inktober, but I just want to carry on with it and just get better. A goal that's more so of an honourable mention is wanting to do more YouTube videos, because I have so many ideas. I also have so much left over from last year to do. I've got about 3 scrawler boxes just waiting on my shelf to be done, and I really want to take my time with them because I took the time to do the other boxes. Why not those last 3? Off the top of my head, the boxes I've got are the July, the October and the November boxes. So those will come in due course over the course of 2020. The last honourable mention I wanted to put right at the end was to draw more. I'm an art YouTube channel, I should draw more. Then again, I do have more final pieces over the course of 2019 than I do in 2018, so I'm really happy about that. but I think I really need to go back to basics. And with that being said, if you have any suggestions for future videos over the course of 2020 and beyond, I would love to hear suggestions down below in the description. I know I've had quite a few suggestions in my last video, which was the haul video, and I'm excited to try those out as well. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can like and subscribe if you haven't already with those post notifications on for notifications for every time I upload or occasionally live stream. I really want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to come. I want to thank you guys so much for watching or listening to my videos over this last year, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!